Hi everybody, Jill here. You found yourself on Jill and Beauty Therapy, and I'm so glad you have. Today we are doing the much anticipated wig chat on this particular one, and as you can see in the description, this is yet another Raquel Welch. It's not a brand new wig at all to her collection, but it is new to me, and I have been so very curious about it. It is quite popular, so it's on back order often, depending, I guess, upon what color you order. And my favorite color in this line, like so many of you, is Shaded Biscuit. So we're taking a look at today this one here, Showstopper Raquel Welch, in the color Shaded Biscuit. Again, this is not new to the Raquel Welch collection. New to me though, and my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. We're going to do this a little differently this time. Instead of starting with kind of the cap and showing you the cap features, we're going to dive right in, and I'll show you the cap toward the end of the video. I don't know, I just wanted to kind of get this one on and start talking about it right away because it is absolutely gorgeous, and so many of you are beside yourself. If you watched my recent makeup tutorial and I wore this at the end, you just were so anxious to find out what wig this was. So I just wanted to put it on and just start showing you this. Before I go on much further, because I can't wait to show you this. So I'm going to be doing a spin here in a minute. This is a very straight style. I mean, it is very straight. It's as if you blew it dry and then took a straightening iron and really just straightened everything out. And I'll do a spin here in a little bit to show you how straight this style is. So the fact that, you know, that's kind of what maybe gravitates many women or men to this style. They want to be sure that when you get it, that there are no bends and that it truly is very straight. That can be very frustrating. You're expecting a very straight style and you get it, take it out of the box, and it has like a weird bend to it or something like that. So this is what they did to eliminate that. And I, for one, very much appreciate this. Look at the size of this box. So when you get this, it is straight. I mean, it is straight every bit. It's laid in there completely straight. There is no bend at all. And that is great. So wonderful. Now, if you want to put curl in this, you certainly can because it's heat friendly. But I, for one, love sort of the straightness of this style. So again, probably won't add any heat to this because I love the style already. I love that it's straight. I don't know. It's very sleek and sexy and gorgeous. Beautiful. Let's dive into this style and take a good look at Showstopper. So I'm going to go ahead now and do a spin so you can see what this looks like all the way around. Really, really pretty. The lowlights, the highlights in Shaded Biscuit are beautiful. Just a stunning color. Really gorgeous. And they will not make and do not make, actually, Shaded Biscuit in a regular synthetic fiber. So if you see Shaded Biscuit as an offering in any wig style you're looking at in the Raquel Welch line, that means it is a heat-friendly style because they don't make this in any other fiber type. All right, so let's take a look at this lace front. Now, this is not offered in a temple-to-temple lacing. If Raquel Welch advertises temple-to-temple lacing in a style, it truly is temple-to-temple. This one is not. This lacing stops right here on both sides. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful lacing. And because there are these lighter fibers along that very front perimeter, it makes those knots literally just sort of disappear. And it does look like it's just growing right out of your head. In my opinion, Raquel Welch does some of the best lace fronts in the industry. And, you know, this style is no exception at all. Now, right up where this lace stops, then these fibers are sewn in to come straight down, which is very nice. So there is the tiniest little bang, tiniest, and it's very wispy, so that's wonderful. I'm not a big, huge bang person, but I do appreciate these little guys here. I think that, I don't know, I like them, and they're behaving for me nicely. So they're not sticking straight out or anything like that. If you wanted to put in a true bang, you could do that, no problem, really. Just remember, take less than you think you need, cut longer than you think you want, and always err on the side of caution. Or have someone else do it that's very comfortable with doing something like that. Because these are there, but they are very wispy. You know, they're not what I would call a true full bang or anything. I like that myself. I love the shape and the cut of this. While it is very straight, there is just this beautiful, very perfectly done sort of layering going on here. So it isn't just heavy and all one length around the face. I just don't think I could pull that off very well at all. So I do like to look for styles that do have the, you know, some kind of light, airy wispiness going on here in the perimeter of my face. What I have been thrilled with so far in the Raquel Welch, the wigs that I have been getting that have been longer in her line, the density has been fabulous, spot on. While I definitely want more hair than I have naturally, for sure, I don't want so much hair that I feel like I'm drowning in it. And I don't want a ton of heavy hair to where when I do put it up or style it half up, half down, that there's so much there that I'm having a heck of a time dealing with it and keeping it there. So I have not had that issue at all so far with these longer wigs. She really has them designed so perfectly when it comes to how much hair you're going to be wearing with these longer wigs. Because not only do I want that density to not be too much, I also don't want it to be super heavy feeling on my head. You know, and while this is a straight style, that doesn't mean that you're not getting any body. There's wonderful body to this style. You have a pretty crown. It's not over the top, but I do feel like I have enough sort of lift up and off the cap to give me, you know, some body without it looking wiggy. You know, it still sits nice to the plane of the head. It is not a hand-tied cap, but it is done so well. I do like to have a little something right around here just to lift the fibers up off the cap in the crown area. I think that is just so feminine and becoming to all of us. That profile, it's just a very feminine look. So this is just an incredibly feminine shape and cut in this wig. It's going to really, everybody is going to look fabulous in this because it's not too long. It's cut to where it's going to just look great on all of us. It's not going to draw us down. And with a little hairspray, it's going to even encourage, you know, these fibers to kind of be airy, you know, through the day. So that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start styling with this. I style my wigs exactly like I styled my own hair. Exactly. So I used to lift my hair just to aerate it, kind of, you know, get the fibers up and off my head, make it a little fuller. You know, I grew up in the 80s. I was a hairstylist in the 80s and 90s. So I like bigger hair within reason. So anyway, Honestly, that's really all that needs to happen right now for me. Do a little of that, and that's it. You know, for the most part, I've helped kind of aerate the fibers, and you know, it's going to help with the flyaways as well. All wigs, you're going to deal with flyaways. I have not found, and I've watched everyone's videos that says this is going to completely get rid of your flyaways. I've never had that happen, darn it. So you do deal with those, and I find that doing a little product, a little hairspray is going to help that quite a bit. I say 70% of the flyaways will be dealt with. Not a whole lot you need to do with this style to make it look pretty. This style is really a shake and go. It really is, with the exception of maybe just a little bit of hairspray. You know, you might want to, you know, get these where you want it, do a little hairspray. It'll help kind of calm down again those flyaways. So easy. So don't feel that long wigs, it's going to take you so much longer to get it on and get out the door. I am finding that's actually very much the opposite. Again, have fun. Have fun. I mean, to me, using hair accessories is one of the big fun parts of wearing wigs, because my regular hair is much too fine, too little of it. I could never put stuff like this in because it would fall out. I wouldn't be able to secure it to anything. So using hair accessories like this, these little blingy things, this really pretty find, I'll try to find the link to it and put it down below. This gorgeous little butterfly here. It's so fun. I'm 55, and by gosh, even if I was 75, if it brings me joy and I like the way it looks, I don't care. I'm gonna use them and I'm gonna have fun. How sweet is that? I love this clip. So stunning. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I have not taken out of the box the other one that I am excited to try. Haven't even taken the lid off because I know that I am gonna want to stick that baby on my head, and like I did this one, I did not wait for you guys with this one. I was just too excited. So the next one that you're going to be seeing here in a few days is going to be, well, I have a funny feeling it's going to be stunning as well. So be on the lookout for that one. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at the cap of this showstopper. So as you can see, there is that full monofilament top that I've been talking about. This whole area here, this is what gives that very realistic scalp appearance no matter where you part it. Then we have that gorgeous lace front right here. We have the very soft ear tabs. This is pretty essential for my comfort. I love when this velvet material is here, and I love the extended nape with that very soft velvety material as well. It really, for me, cuts down on irritation and itching right in that area. Now this is all the machine wefting through here. This gives you some ventilation and it gives you a good amount of stretch. So there you go. This is a beautiful cap. I think this really is one of my favorite cap constructions. And what I have on today is Scene Stealer by Raquel Welch in Shaded Biscuit as well. I'll go ahead and link this video at the very end of this one. You can click on it if you haven't yet seen the wig chat for this one. So let's wrap this one up. We took a look at Showstopper by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Biscuit. That's RL19 23SS. I hope you found it helpful if you've been pondering that style or just thinking about maybe getting a longer wig. Again, don't hesitate. If you're flirting with the idea, just find one that you think looks like it could work for you. Give it a go. And again, don't be afraid of these wigs, you guys. Get excited about getting some accessories, putting these up. I have had a blast and I intend on wearing these in the summer. I've been enjoying putting them up. I promise I will make that video on how I put up my longer wigs, how easy it is, sort of my go-to things. I do the same thing. You know, I would say one of 3 different ways I put my wigs up is what I go to. And it's fast, they're easy, and it's a fun way to utilize and use these wigs. Still, you feel sexy in them even though they're up, and it's a great way to pull them out in the summertime as well. All right, guys, until next time, stay young at heart, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.